Put your hands up against the wall, up against the wall. How on earth can you use that to supersize and grow your business? Well, if you're up against the wall, you personally in your life or in your business, you will take action and do more than if you're not up against the wall. If you feel like you're in a difficult situation or an urgent situation, or desperate isn't always good, but desperate is the reason a lot of us started our businesses in the first place. We were desperate to escape something, some feeling that we had, some maybe desire that we wanted. Maybe we wanted more freedom, but even more than wanting more freedom, we wanted to get the heck away from a boss or an environment or a situation that made us feel crappy, that made us feel confined. Or maybe we just wanted to, well, whatever your motivation for starting your own business, at some point you probably felt pressured or desperate or up against the wall to change something. We never change unless we feel the desire and the need to change. We just don't. We are creatures of habit, and we will continue to do the same thing day in and day out for maybe our entire lives unless something acts upon us and causes us to even see that we need to change. So where does up against the wall come from? Well, it's an American idiom that comes from the fact that a lot of times people are literally up against a wall. Think about when they line people up for a police lineup, or when criminals used to rob a bank, they used to line everybody up against a wall. Now they just make them all lay down on the ground and give up their cell phones, in at least most of the shows that I've seen that involved crime or robberies. Then they actually start shooting people, which is really horrific. But, it's a movie. It sells tickets. But how can you use being up against the wall to get you to move and act and do what you need to do to grow and supersize your business? But then more importantly, how can you use your ideal customers, or PPs, or perfect prospects, I call them, their feelings or emotions of being pressured or under stress or up against a wall or in a difficult situation, to solve problems for them and help them out and give them creative solutions and provide them with the solutions that they need to the problems or the situations where they feel like they're up against the wall, where they don't know what to do. How can you help them get out of a difficult situation? Because the quickest way to business success and growing your business is if you offer solutions to real problems that people have, to real situations that are causing them pain and difficulty and challenges, where they feel like they're up against a wall, where they don't know what to do, where they feel like they have got to do something or they're going to absolutely crash and burn. And you can actually be a hero and increase people's status and really, really change their lives if your product or service offers a solution to a pain point, which a pain point means I am feeling pressure or pain about something, and that often means I feel like I'm up against a wall. I don't know what to do. Think about what your product or service is and what problem or pain point that solves for your ideal client, your ideal customer, your perfect prospect and your perfect customer. And then ask yourself, how do they feel? Put yourself in their shoes and say, how might my customer feel up against the wall about this? Is my customer up against the wall? And the more stress and the more pressure, the more pain they feel, the more likely they are to take advantage of your particular solution. Now, you can use this definitely to your advantage in the way that you communicate and talk to your prospect. There's a lot of teaching out there from gurus, some of my favorite gurus, that say, okay, identify a problem that your prospect or your customer has. Then exacerbate that problem. Make that problem worse. Talk about that problem in a way that makes them think it's the end of the world if they don't solve that problem right now. And then give them the solution to that problem. It's why it's important to give people a call to action. Give them a way to get in touch with you. You can't just talk about a problem, make the problem worse in their minds, and then leave them hanging. And I will admit, I've been guilty of that, where I'll talk about a problem or I'll talk about a situation, and then I forget all about saying, hey, if you've got this situation, contact me, or contact so-and-so, or do this or do that, or, do these 3 things to get rid of that. Don't just leave them hanging and stuck with their problem, especially if you have a solution. If you have a solution to a real problem somebody has, you owe it to them to offer them that solution and offer them a solution in a way that they can take advantage of, because I am finding that even I do way more to escape pain than to gain pleasure. I like to think I'm more evolved, and I don't do that, but every day I catch myself doing things to avoid the things I don't like doing, and I'll do more to do that than I will to actually achieve the things that I want to achieve. Go out, make it an awesome day. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. How can you use knowing that your customers are up against the wall in some way, shape, or form to supersize and grow your business? And are you feeling pressured and up against the wall in any place in your business that I could help you with? Go ahead, share in the comments below, because that's what I'm here for.